A nice wet snow to start off the new year, but it isn't going to really stick long because the ground is so warm. The ground isn't even frozen. I think as soon as it quits snowing, this is all going to melt. And I finally get the chickens out of the chicken coop by feeding them some beer grains that I had. Oh, this egg's got a crack. You want a cracked egg? I'm gonna put these eggs on the counter before I smash them in my pocket. The one thing I've learned is don't leave eggs in my pocket because I've smashed one too many like that. It's so nasty and muddy in Oa's chicken tractor that I don't want to bring him out here and put him in that because he's just gonna sit on the ground and be wet and cold and muddy. And strangely, for whatever reason, he won't walk back even to the back of the coop where he can get shelter. He just stays out in the open. So even if it's like sideways raining or really windy or something, he just stands right there with no shelter. I don't know why he does that. But I feel bad to leave him trapped in the chicken coop all day without a friend or anything, and he truly does not get along with the other chickens whatsoever. As much as I've tried, the only time it really seems to work out okay to have a friend with him, the boys are being bad. The only time that it seems to work out to have a friend with him is if there's a large enough area that he can get away from them when he wants to. But I definitely can't do it in his little area of the chicken coop. So I think what I'm gonna do is let Oa come inside for a little while with me and Kaja, just so he's not lonely all day. I just feel bad for him. Hey ladies, you don't want to come out and get a snack? Hey, you! Get! Leave her alone! Oa! Are you gonna be nice to Kaja? Kaja's probably more worried about you coming inside for a visit than you are. You gonna be good? Don't jump on me. Don't you jump on me. Come on. If you would calm down, I would probably wouldn't get so freaked out. Don't let him poke your eye, Kaja. Kaja. When you're tired. Calm down. For the most part, Oa will just sit on that towel all day and dust bathe on it. He won't even really walk around. So bringing him inside for a little while is no big deal. It's easy to clean up because it's all right there. Here, Kaja. I used to do this a lot when I had Uni, when it was really cold, nasty days. Because Uni didn't really like spending time with the other chickens either. In fact, he really didn't even get along with the other chickens, much like Oa and Finn. But sometimes I would bring Uni in on really nasty days. I still have a little bit of our homegrown wheat left. In fact, enough to make a pie with. And I thought I would also like to use some of our hazelnuts. And so I'm gonna make a twist between like a pecan pie using hazelnuts and a maple syrup pie. And that'll help me work through some of last year's maple syrup that I still need to get through because it's only maybe 3-4 weeks before we're gonna be tapping trees again. Miss Kaja, you going to be good? Yeah? Okay. That was a whole lot of work to do by hand. Definitely gonna need a better way to do that in the future. And it ended up using all our hazelnuts, though this box, it wasn't from, this is hazelnuts we collected from our own trees this year, but it was basically like a single layer covering the bottom. I need to go ahead and get this roast in the oven for dinner tonight because it's going to take 4 or 5 hours. And then when this gets out of the oven, I'll go ahead and bake my pie. Kaja needs some outdoor time. She has cabin fever. My roast is almost ready to come out of the oven. Just have a few more minutes left, and then I'm going to finish making the pie. Get little Oa put back in his scoop. But I was just thinking, I had a flashback of this funny story of when I was a pretty little kid, and my grandmother, we called her Nanny. She lived within walking distance from our house. She just had like this little path that kind of went through the woods a little bit to get to her house. And my mother had given me this pie, and I'm gonna take it to Nanny's house. And I'm walking through the woods, and out of nowhere, this hailstorm shows up. And this is not like just some regular hailstorm. This was a hailstorm with like giant balls of hail, like the size of softballs. And I'm being careful, walking, trying to, you know, not get hit by the hail, carrying my pie. And it was pretty terrifying, actually. I mean, I'm pretty sure one of those would have knocked me out. But out of all the things it could have hit, one landed right in the center of the pie and smashed the pie. And I just fell apart. I was so upset that Nanny's pie had gotten smashed. And what did I do? I ran home crying and told my mommy about the smashed pie. And I was so upset. That's my pie story. We are taking the least muddy route tonight. Oh, I'm so tired of the mud already. Here we go to bed, Oa. And there's some beautiful pink off in the sky. Back that way. Here we go to bed. It just occurred to me today as I was making the pie how amazing it is that more and more of the things that we're making are things that we've produced ourselves on our own land. Like in the case of the maple pie, 3 of the ingredients came off our land: the maple syrup, the hazelnuts, and the wheat even. And it's just such an amazing thing to see that start to become a more common theme, that when we go to cook something, it's like, oh, we have those things that we've done for ourselves. And that's what you've been, when you start doing this, that's what you wait for to happen for so long. And then eventually that starts to become a reality, and it's like, wow, you know, we can really do this, we can really pursue this, we can really create a food system for ourselves. You just have to be really patient, but it's exciting to see it start to actually unfold. I can't wait to see what the next 1 year, 2 years, 5 years brings for us.